Hey guys, it's Ian here. Happy Monday. I started doing this weekly sort of pep talk several weeks ago, and it was really around the mindset of focusing in on not only the physical components that make you successful, but the mental things that really can stand in your way from going to that next level. And in this week I wanted to be very sort of vulnerable and transparent and sort of share with you one of the things that I struggle with myself, and that is really believing in my potential. And I wonder if that's something that you struggle with as well. I wrote a book called Soul Runner a couple of years ago, and it was about my run from the Northwest Territories border to the United States border. I know many of you have read it, and I thank you. If you haven't, I'm going to link it up below. And this was a 1,000-mile run, 1,600 kilometers, 38 back-to-back marathons. By far the most physically challenging thing I've ever done in my life. But more than that, it was the most mentally challenging thing I've ever had to overcome, because there were so many things that I had going on in my head that was really sort of trying to take me off my path. I remember standing on the border on the first day of the run. I drove 18 hours to get to the Northwest Territories border, and I got out and I spent the night at this camp up there in the middle of nowhere. I just had my family with me, and there was this guy that ran the camp up there, and he was so excited to see us. We had a bit of an entourage, and I remember him saying to me like, "Oh, you're just like Terry Fox. I saw Terry Fox run across Canada. You're just like Terry Fox." And he was taking pictures and wanted me to sign his guest book, and he was so excited to see me. And I remember just sort of thinking, no, like, please don't make a big deal about this. And I remember sort of just trying to downplay the significance of what I was doing. And that's something that sort of plagued me the entire summer, because one of the things I think is so true for so many of us is that we don't believe that we're capable, or maybe that we're deserving of that greatness, of that next level of really doing big things. One of the quotes I really like that sort of resonates for me is, "Our greatest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our greatest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that scares us." And I think for myself, I know that a lot of times I question my ability or my worthiness to go to that next level, or my worthiness to do big things and take big chances and really try and separate myself and really sort of push. Maybe that's in running, where you're trying to really, you think you can go to that next level, or you can run a certain distance, or maybe you're really quick to dismiss what you're capable of. A lot of times I think people around us might try and sort of talk us down or sort of, discourage us, but more times than not, it's yourself. It's the person in the mirror. It's us that are our own sort of worst enemies when it comes to being able to really sort of carve out our greatness. So this week I want to challenge you, and I'm talking to myself in this one as well, is set your sights on something huge. Don't set your sights on something small, and believe in yourself that you can actually go and get it. Don't really doubt that. Don't play your hand small this week. Go after some big stuff, you guys, because you are so much more capable than you think of, and you will only find your greatness if you have the courage and if you have the guts to take yourself well beyond where you think your limit is. So get out there, you guys. Have a great week. I'm excited to share with you some great running tips later on in the week, so stay tuned. I'd love it if you'd like the channel. I'd love it if you'd subscribe. Comment below. What are some of the things you're struggling with right now? What are the mental things that you're telling yourself that are stopping you from going to that next level? I'd love to have a conversation with you about that. So have a great week, you guys. We'll talk to you very soon.